Hey y'all, go see Tammy live on tour this weekend in Grantville, Pennsylvania, and you can get that new Trailer Tales merch at eatmytrash.com. We got some new designs up. And go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Columbus, Ohio this weekend for a special stand-up on the spot with Ian Fidance, Damon Darling, Fumi Abe, Jason Banks, Liv Sampson, and more. And then Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, St. Petersburg, Florida, Batavia, Illinois, and more. Get tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com. Now let's get into Trailer Tales.
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Trailer Tales. My name is Dave Gunther, and to my left is the undefeatable, the immensely talented
Miss Crystal. And I'm Tammy, okay, your co-host of the Trailer Tales podcast. Welcome back to another week. Thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for watching us sit around and talk.
Well, we do more than that.
Well, we have microphones, so the most important element of this podcast is talking.
Right.
You also do sometimes fart, but we're talking most of the time.
Yeah. And we're also sometimes enlightening.
We are, and if you're watching, it's not Halloween. I know what you're thinking. Did I go to sleep and wake up October 31st? No, you didn't.
Or did I go to sleep and wake up on a construction site?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I wake up and I woke up in a library?
I don't have no books.
You look like she could work at a library.
Well,
And
that's
you're-
good.
Yeah, and this is good. I got a real job.
You couldn't even take off the hard hat before you got... Y'all, he started walking on set. I said, come on. At least take off the little hard hat. If you want to keep the vest, that's fine. It's a highlight color. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing going to fall down on you.
There's literally a ladder right above my head. Look, there's a ladder right above my head. Don't you think it's a good idea that I maybe have a helmet on at all times?
Is that a real helmet or a child's toy helmet?
Hit it.
Oh, it's real. It says 3M on there.
Yeah, you know it's real with the 3M.
All right. So Dave wanted to look cool today, but you could have told us. I would have dressed up too.
I just got off work. I'm not playing dress up.
Hey.
I just got off work.
Oh, you're doing the...
I do a work release program after I got out of jail.
Okay. But
I'm
you
picking up trash on the side of the highway, and I've also been helping direct some traffic in some construction work zones and stuff like that to make sure that people don't go too fast. And sometimes they've been even having me spin the sign to go to stop,
Okay.
to go.
I always love those guys.
That sounds fun.
You could have told me you were dressing up, though, because I, too, have a construction outfit.
I'm not dressing up. I just came from working, and now I'm coming over here. So it's not like I'm putting on some kind of costume. You don't say when you are going to work that you're dressing up and you're doing make-believe or something. This is something that's real in my life,
Okay.
and I'm not just trying to, dress this way for the likes. But if you want to leave a comment about how sexy I look in uniform, you can do that.
well,
Okay, calm down.
I feel like it's cosplay because if you're picking up trash, why do you need a hard hat?
Yes.
The vest I get. The gloves, yes. Nothing's going to fall from the sky and hit you on the head.
By the way I look, this has happened a lot in my life. Sometimes when I'm walking on the side of the highway, people throw shit out of their cars at me and try to hit me. So one time, somebody hit a half beer bottle that wasn't even finished all the way, hit me in the back of the side of the head. I had to get stitches in the hospital. And that was when I was like 15 years old. I was just minding my business, trying to walk my way towards school. And then somebody said, "Hey, motherfucker, you look like a girl." Hit me in the back of the head. And then maybe they were pissed about their sexuality, that they thought that they were attracted to somebody from behind. And then they realized, like, when I went profile, that I was actually a developing young man. I don't know.
Okay. We got you.
That's why I wear the helmet when I
Okay.
pick up the trash. But I'm also working in construction zones. So why do I need to take off the helmet, put the helmet back on, take off the helmet, put it back on? I don't think so.
Well, it looks like it's messing up your hair. That's why.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just pushing down your nice curls that you got.
Yeah, be careful. Don't ruin those curls.
There you go.
Girls are for the girls. This is what my dad always said.
Your dad was a pervert.
Hey.
My mom said he used to look in our windows.
And?
I mean, we weren't doing nothing. We were watching Roseanne.
And?
Maybe y'all didn't have cable and he wanted to watch too.
And? Does that make him a pervert? The more you break it down, he just wants to watch Roseanne with y'all.
I think you're right.
He could have come inside then instead of going like this.
Yeah, she's right.
Oh, so you would have invited my dad in? You're not good at inviting me to shit.
No, I wouldn't invite him.
Okay, well, there you go. So it's a long Gunther family tradition to be not invited by Tammy and her family
Hey,
to
we're
different things.
friends.
You don't have to yell at me while saying we're friends. I understand we're friends.
Don't say there's a long Gunther family. Oh, y'all hate it. I don't hate you.
No, I know that you don't hate me. You just forget about us.
My mom hated your dad. I don't hate you. That's their issue. I think you're great, and we're great friends, and this is a great podcast.
Well, I'm glad that I'm back to being in the rotation of the podcast because I was worried that y'all were going to permanently replace me.
No, you ain't got to worry about that. I can't handle Daryl every episode.
Good.
That will never happen. And I know Crystal's not going to put up with that either.
Nope, you're a staple. You're part of it. There's 3 parts. It's kind of like the Holy Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's
okay.
Same thing.
Or like a tripod.
Yeah, 3 legs. A tripod is not 2 legs.
3 Musketeers.
Candy bar.
The 3 Stooges.
The 3 blind mice.
Three's Company.
3 seeing impaired mice. Visually impaired.
Whoa,
A
wait.
threesome.
A threesome. Why? You're saying you can't say 3 blonde mice anymore?
Well, you just use different language these days. We say visually impaired.
For blind people?
That's 2 words when I could just say 1.
All right, hurt people's feelings. I don't care.
If I was blind and somebody said, "Hey, are you blind?" I would be like, "Yeah, you used the right word."
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm blind.
Yeah.
You used the right word."
And then if they say, "I can't hear you," you say, "Oh, you're deaf."
Yeah.
You say hearing impaired.
They know what they are. They're not going to say, "I'm hearing impaired" over "I'm deaf."
Right. I never heard of that.
Don't talk to me. Talk to cancel culture. I'm trying to save y'all and save this podcast.
Cancel culture can suck my nuts.
It's true.
Tell them.
Cancel culture can suck her nuts.
Nuts. Do you think if I had nuts, they'd be salty or sweet? Salty because of the sweat or sweet because of the cheese?
You're a salty guy.
I'm thinking salty.
And they'd be very bulbous, too.
Big.
Bulbous. Round, globe-like.
Now, do you think my nuts would be salty or do you think they'd be sweet?
I think maybe you don't shower daily, so you'd have a little bit of cheese going on underneath there, so it'd be sweet.
You're saying I got from Munda?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Definitely
no, I don't.
tangy.
Tangy.
There'd be a tang.
Hey, you remember that guy in high school? I can't remember his name. He had one nut that was the size of a softball, and he would show everybody.
Yes.
What was his name?
I think his name was it was
Leonard?
Branfin.
Who?
Branfin.
Branford Leonard?
Yeah.
Was that him? That don't sound familiar.
Branford Leonard.
Anyway.
Was it not? Brandon?
You say Branfin?
Yeah, Branfin.
I don't remember his name.
And then I said maybe it's just Brandon.
Maybe. Anyway, y'all went to high school with this guy. He had only one nut, and I'm not kidding. Y'all think I'm joking. One nut the size of a softball, and one nut the regular size of a nut, and it was gnarly to see. It was gnarly.
You ever put one in your mouth?
Not a softball size one. I didn't, and I would tell you. You know I would tell you if I put that in my mouth.
Because I remember you used to on Christmas ask for those jawbreakers all the time, just like you were training.
Hey, I would do that in a heartbeat just to have cool bragging rights. Like, hey, I sucked a pair of nuts, one nut that was the size of a softball. Imagine how big that guy's loads are.
I mean, I think that's a fetish for some people. Like if they're missing an arm or something like that, like I'd suck a nub.
Okay. All right.
You wouldn't?
Well, there's no feeling on the nub, so that's just for
it's
you.
It's more for like, the story.
I would suck a nub for a story.
Would you let somebody put their nub in you?
Now, yes.
Okay,
Would
there you go.
Let somebody put their nub in you? Nub in you?
In the top one, but not the back one.
Yeah.
You let them put it in your mouth hole?
Yeah.
He wants to suck a nub.
I'd rather put it in downtown USA than put it in my mouth.
Really?
No telling what's on that nub.
I love asking Crystal sexual questions.
Yeah.
Because
She makes me guess. It keeps me guessing every single time.
y'all think, oh, I've done it. This.
Done it all.
You put a nub in you?
Oh, I've had several nubs in me. I've had nubs that were from here, and a leg nub.
You put a leg nub in you?
Why not?
How do I make that happen?
Have you ever had a claw? Some people have like the fused fingers
Yes.
where they got a thumb and then they got like
one big long finger?
yeah. Have you ever had that?
Now, that'd be cool.
That's dangerous.
If you have any unique thing that you were born with, email trailertalespod@gmail.com and say urgent level 11.
Say 11.
Crystal. Urgent level 11 Crystal, because she's gonna want to see that.
Can I just say this? Can you please do urgent 11 Crystal and then send a picture?
We got to send a picture.
Send a picture of your unique hand
You're one of your
feet,
impairments.
impairment. If you have a nub, and we'll let them accumulate. We'll let them accumulate for weeks. We'll go through, and then later on down the road, whenever we have enough nubs and hands accumulated, we will do a segment on smash or pass that nub.
That's a
or
great
smash
idea.
or pass that ailment. And I'm being serious.
Now, this is a segment I think we can all get behind.
And I don't want you to, we're not going to do this next episode because we'll get maybe 2. I don't want 2 nubs to choose from. I want to have a big old pile. And if you're thinking,
We want enough nubs to accumulate
Yes.
into one arm at least.
yeah. And even if you have like, hey, your dad has a nub or your mom has a hand ailment or something, send their pictures too. We'll rate them.
Don't get on Google and type in nubs and then screenshot it, because we'll see if you screenshot
we
it,
will
because it'll
know.
say Google at the top.
We will know.
This has to be authentic, and we will be verifying these by putting them in several AI programs to see if they're real.
And we want to celebrate y'all.
Right, we're not going to make fun of y'all.
No, we want to celebrate the nubs. We want to celebrate the feet and the hands. Not. We don't want a hand with 5 fingers.
Because we got that. We got...
Y'all know what we're
6
talking
of them.
about. The ailments. We want them.
This is Nub Nation.
Nub
is what we
Nation,
got
baby.
here. Nub Nation.
So let's round up the nubs. We'll let them accumulate for weeks. And then one of these days, we're going to drop a new segment on y'all's asses called Nub Nation.
Yep. Popping bubs and nubs.
Hey, we just had a team meeting.
Live.
We just had a business decision.
Nub Nation.
Nub Nation, baby. So, send them
We
in.
are the nubs of the nation. We are
the nubs of the nation.
Wasn't that one of the best concerts y'all ever saw?
Yes.
I still pinch myself sometimes thinking about how we got to interview Sonny from POD. And if for whatever reason you're living under a rock and you didn't see that episode, go watch that episode after you're done watching this one. I mean, it's a classic.
Me and Dara rewatched it the other day.
Did you really?
What a nice guy Sonny is, to come in there and just fit right in with us. Didn't judge us.
No, not at all. He's the lead singer of the best band of all time, and he made time for Trailer Tales. That's amazing.
And then we got to watch them do their little music program, and it was really cool.
Dave and Daryl were out there, what's it called, mosh pitting?
In the pit.
They were in the pit. Go back and watch that episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had a blast.
It was so good.
I cannot believe Sonny was on our podcast. My God, what a dream come true.
It was cool.
We're manifesting some more guests, some more big guests, some more big rock star guests, some more guests. So, hey, type in the comments below. Who do you want to see on Trailer Tales? And you can't dream too big.
It also will help us if you tag them on social media as well. Say, go on Trailer Tales. But if we can all agree on the next one and we can focus all our powers on trying to get the one, then that would be great. And while we're talking about that, we just broke over 6,000 members on our Facebook group, our Trailer Tales Podcast fans Facebook group. So if you're not on that, that's a community that we all like to, as Tammy says, not lurk, but be active in.
Oh, we are active in that group. We
comment in there. We talk to our people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And don't be posting your nubs in that group. We want the nubs to be a surprise for the show. So I know a lot of people will be like, oh, let me show my nub. Email us and wait for the show. What's the email?
trailertalespod@gmail.com.
Send in your nubs for Nub Nation.
Yeah, don't snub us from nubs.
Does a nub count if it's a very small 5-finger hand, but it's 1/10 of the size of the other hand?
Oh, if you got a little hand? Yeah. I love little hands.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
We're talking any special X-Men ability that you have.
Agree. We want to see it.
Yeah.
We want to see it. So I'm excited for that.
So we got that cooking.
We got that cooking. We got that going. We're going to accumulate, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Whenever we bring up Nub Nation. So anyway, well, should I read an email?
Yeah.
I got one too to read today.
Oh, really?
Yep. I've been reading the emails.
I know we're a little bit behind on reading the emails, so.
Well, I know it's my favorite part. I love going through the emails. I just love. Let's see here. Urgent level 7. Tammy, Crystal, Dave. My name's Rodney. I'm a camp counselor for Boy Scouts, and every year we do a weekend scout camp trip out at our local lake. Every morning we'll raise a flag, give our Pledge of Allegiance, have breakfast, and start our day. The weekend is full of fishing, canoeing, shooting BB guns, learning how to start a fire, and so on. Dave, were you ever in the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts? At the end of the day, we lower the flag and the boys double up in tents and we go to bed for the evening. Well, one morning, I hear a bunch of giggling and commotion outside. I ran out of my hut to see all the boys outside and awake, pointing up at the flagpole. And there, blowing in the gentle Sunday morning breeze, was a pair of tighty-whities with a brown dookie stained skid mark right down the ass crack, hoisted at the top of the flagpole. It was strung up from the waistband with the crotch part flapping in the wind. All the kids were laughing, but there was one boy that clearly did the skid marking, and he was not laughing. My dilemma is, do I try and punish whoever hoisted up the poor kid's shit-stained tighty-whities? Or do I just let it go and not draw any more attention to the matter? What does Dave think, as he's probably has skid marks after farting in the microphone? Thanks, y'all. Rodney. Wow.
What a well-written email.
What an email. First off, what an email. So first off, were you ever in the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts?
I was in the Cub Scouts for a week.
And that's the lowest level, right?
Yeah, that's even before Boy Scouts.
Why only a week?
I thought it was weird.
Okay.
They had a candle ceremony, and I was like, this shit is weird.
Okay.
So you never made it to making the car?
The Pinewood Derby? No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No. But later on, in one of my woodshop classes, we got to do that in school. Put a little CO2 cartridge on the back of it, have it go down and race. Got to do that.
Can we go back to the candle ceremony for a minute? What were they doing in there?
I don't know.
Chanting and stuff?
Yeah, they were like repeating things, and they're like, it's an honor to be a Cub Scout and all this shit. And I was like, I just got here. This is weird.
Like satanic?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
What did they say?
That's a little too Satan for me.
Did that freak you out? Because that's what I experienced. And I was
Yeah.
like, am I at a Cub Scout meeting? They started like putting on cloaks and stuff like that. And I'm like, how did I get here?
I would have left too. I'm surprised you made it a week.
Did your parents drop you off there and just leave?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I had to wear a robe. I was like, what is going on?
I don't blame you. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the deep root here, the flagpole.
Have you ever been haunted by a demon?
No. And don't speak that into my existence. Don't dare put that out into the universe. Start speaking demon and summon one up.
I'm not speaking demon right now. I'm just repeating
You
what
did.
I heard.
You did.
I told you I was repeating what they did at that Cub Scout meeting.
But you spoke it. Did you not?
I did speak it. I repeated it. You think I accidentally summoned a demon on you?
You better not have, or we're going to have a problem.
What?
We're going to have a problem. That's something you never
It
did
would
to
be
me.
so
What-
funny,
what
though,
would-
if you were possessed by a demon.
If you were possessed by a demon, that would be pretty wild, Tammy.
2 times the madness.
Oh,
just
man.
getting mad, but eyes red. And
What if I already am a demon? I'm just a nice one. Think about that.
I mean,
I was glitching. I'm not a demon.
are you a demon?
No.
Well, then why would you bring up just now, what if?
Because this is a hypothetical podcast we're talking about. We always do, what if this? What if that?
Honestly, I should be asking Daryl if you're a demon. He spends the most time than you with anybody else.
Okay. Well, ask him how I look going down on his crotch.
I mean,
Do I look angelic? Or am I...
well,
whoa.
hopefully you would be like,
That's what I'm saying. So he's
that
gonna
would be the goal.
he's going to tell you I'm demonic.
Well,
That's
I
what
don't
he's gonna
mess-
say.
I don't mess with that demonic stuff.
No, I don't think any of us mess with the demonic stuff. I think that's serious stuff.
Crystal don't mess with that. She don't even play Monopoly.
Well, of course, because
Because of
she's
that.
an angel.
She will not play games, nothing like that. Because they're demonic, or so they say. Mm-hmm. So she wouldn't let me play with Fisher Price growing up. Her the company was demonic. It's a whole. She's very.
She wouldn't let you play with one of the most universal brands because Fisher Price has satanic connections.
If you move the letters around different ways, it spells Satan.
If you're playing with the alphabets and you type out Satan, satanic. So she wouldn't let me do that. You know,
Well, yeah, if you, anytime you type out the word Satan, is going to spell Satan.
right.
But you could say that about
Light bulb? Did a light bulb go off?
He's finally getting it.
God.
You could say that about any computer. Then, if you type in Satan on a word processor on a computer, then what? That computer is haunted by a demon.
But you're not going to type in Satan. Nobody does that. The demons do it through you.
Trailer Tales.
Stop stressing over what to eat and let Factor send you fresh, never frozen meals that come straight to your door. Choose from a weekly menu of over 35 options that are created by chefs and approved by dietitians. With dozens of meal options to choose from every week, there's always something new and delicious to try.
Oh, don't even get me started. I love their smoothies. I love their cold pressed juices. I love their the sage and rosemary pork chop meal. They got tortellini. They got taco options. It's so good. As a guy who don't know how to cook much for himself, I mean, this is the perfect solution. It shows up right to your door, and it's like a chef made it personalized just for you. I love these, seriously.
And well, it's like everybody's different. You know, I know that. Factor knows that. That's why Factor has created meal plans that are perfect for vegans,
Oh,
vegetarians,
huh?
people eating keto,
What?
high protein, or people that's counting their calories.
Head to factormeals.com/trailer50 and use code trailer50. Get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month.
Wow. That's code trailer50 at factormeals.com/trailer50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Factor meals.
Factory meals. They're real good.
They're delicious.
Don't be mimicking me.
Okay.
Manscaped is here to solve all your grooming woes. Don't you want to have the smoothest balls at the barbecue? That's what I'm saying. Just pick up their Performance Package 5.0 and you're set, baby. It comes with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Weed Whacker 2.0 for ear and nose grooming, Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, say that twice,
I need that.
Chop Reviver Ball Toner, and 2 free gifts, and a pair of comfy boxers and crop mops. A moist towelette made specifically for your beach balls.
You know, I like that they give you 2 free gifts because every man has 2 balls. That's very considerate. I like that about Manscaped. And they're always wanting your balls to be in good hands. And on this podcast, I always feel like I'm in good hands. I want my balls to feel like they're in good hands. Not with only the love of a woman, but also the love of Manscaped.
Yeah.
Get 20% off and free shipping with code TRAILER at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code TRAILER at manscaped.com. No more juggling multiple tools and dealing with subpar results. Just efficient, effective grooming whenever you need it.
Manscaped! Woo!
Everybody knows that.
You think you're just going to sit there and type SATIN? No,
Nobody does that.
First of all, you spelled satin just now.
How'd I spell it?
You said SATIN. Now, I don't
I
know.
absolutely did not.
No, she didn't.
I'm not that smart of a guy.
No, she didn't.
I spelled it SATAN. Satan.
I think if you look back at the tape, it's very clear that you spelled it SATIN.
Nope, we just rolled the tapes. I heard A.
I'm not a smart guy, but there's a handful of words that I know how to spell.
Why do you know
not
how
a
to spell
smart
that?
man, but I know what love is.
Oh,
Don't
now
try to
you're
act
calling
like
me
Forrest Gump.
Now you call me fucking Forrest Gump? Just because I said I'm not a smart man?
Hey, can we get back to the email?
Yeah, let's
Somehow
get back
we're-
to the flagpole email.
We're talking about
Let's get back
demons.
to the flagpole email. Sorry, I derailed the podcast with my thoughts of demons. Let's
Satan.
get back to the shit-stained underwear flagpole email that's so pressing right now.
I don't want to talk about demons.
And maybe I don't want to talk about shit stains.
Why? Too close to home?
This ain't about shit stains, though. This is about the courage of one little boy faced against all these other little boys. It has nothing to do with the shit stains.
Everybody's got shit stains.
It has to
all
do
the
with
ones
bullying.
laughing had shit stains. This ain't even about the shit stain.
And it's about this camp counselor trying to figure out, how do I help this child who is clearly alienated from the rest of these dookie stained children?
How do I navigate a core memory that this kid's going to have? Everyone can visibly see his shit. That's embarrassing, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's laughing, number two.
Did you mean to do that?
Yeah. So does he ignore it and let it go?
I think you got to own it and be like, that's me. Ha ha ha.
Right.
If you don't own it and you act embarrassed, the kids will be relentless with you. And this is coming from firsthand experience.
Sure.
Or
Tell
maybe
us about it.
secondhand experience.
Tell us what happened.
Is as a kid? Which incident? Where I had to own it.
I was about to say, because I can think of at least 7 or 8
Oh, I can too.
where you shit your pants, you shit the car.
One time I was hopping over a fence because I was trying to show off. And if you've ever been in a group of guys or gals, you're wanting to do this thing where you just press off once and you're able to hop over a fence, right? This is little like metal chain link fence. It was like, 4 foot? One of those 4-footers. It wasn't really that high. And I was wearing some short shorts in the summertime because it was hot outside, and I do a one pump off the top, and right when I pushed off, diarrhea shot down my shorts onto the fence and onto the back of my leg. And they're like, "Oh my God, did you just shit yourself over the fence?" And then I had to look at them and be like, "Yeah, I did. That was me." And then they just go, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, I shit myself on the fence." You never shat yourself on a fence before? You're not very cool, are you?
That's how you own it.
And then what did all the other kids say?
They stopped talking to me after that, but I knew that I really had got them at the end of the day.
Right.
Do y'all remember that one time I took y'all to Sears and I said, go to your whatever sections you want, meet me back here in 15 minutes. And I stood there by the makeup counter just waiting, and this lady came up to me and said, "Ma'am, you're a child." I said, "First of all, I don't have children." I stopped her. "One of your children just took a poo-poo," and she said poo-poo, in the plus-size clothing rack. And I said, "That's impossible." And that time you two come running and looked at you and said, "Did you poo-poo in the ladies' clothes rack over there?" "No, Miss Crystal, I didn't." She said, "I got the tape," and she rolled the tape, and guess who I see squatting? In the ladies' clothing rack. Little Dave Gunther with 4 logs. You have a long history of pooping.
Long history. I was about to say, we got stories on stories. And I remember that day.
Never been so embarrassed in my life.
That was your most embarrassing moment of your life?
That was one of the most embarrassing, because I was ready to defend you until she rolled the tape. And you can't deny a little child, tall, thin, with a mullet, crouched over in the plus-size lady clothing rack while the bathroom is 12 feet away.
Well, I was in there shitting, had it locked, and I guess I was taking too long. And
that's what y'all spent your time on? I said, go do what you want, gave you $5, and you both were just shitting.
We had to shit.
You could have been buying toys and coloring books and everything
We were going
else.
to do that after we shit.
We took a couple plus-size shits in the plus-size women's section of the store.
Yeah, why'd you decide to do it there? I never asked you that.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I always felt comfortable in between the racks of clothing.
Okay.
And sometimes I would get stage fright when I would do it in the men's room, because when I was a kid, sometimes you'd hear like old man noises coming through the stalls. And if you don't know what old man noises are, you haven't been in enough men's restrooms, or you haven't been around older men in your life. There's certain things that kind of weird you out when you're in the stalls of a bathroom, where you hear a guy going, ugh.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things they do. And then sometimes you hear them like they talk to themselves a little bit because they have problem urinating, and sometimes you hear whispers of come on, oh, come on, you son of a bitch, come on. They're trying to push out a pee, but they can't let it.
What, their pee hole stopped up?
Yeah, it's like a prostate issue or something. So one time my buddy said he heard in a stall next to him somebody clearly having trouble, and he said, "Make a wish," and then he started peeing.
Huh.
I'm not lying. My friend actually, he heard a guy say, "Make a wish," and then he started peeing in the toilet.
We don't have that type of stuff going on at the ladies' room.
Really?
No. I've never heard stuff like that. Ever. You hear pissing, shitting. "Oh, I like your shoes. Do you have a tampon?" That's all I've ever heard.
You never hear like, "Tut tut, it looks like rain," and then a woman starts peeing in the toilet?
No. Ever.
You never hear somebody be like, "There's going to be a flash flood warning at 9 p.m. tonight," and then like lady starts like peeing in the toilet?
I guess because women don't have problem peeing.
We just sit down in the hole just pees. Or the urethra. It pees. We don't have to make it. We don't have to say nothing to it.
Yes, I know the pee comes out of the urethra and not the vaginal flap.
Well, I had to tell you that.
Vaginal flap.
It don't come through the vaginal. He thought pee comes through the clit.
Hey, don't tell the
He's like,
podcast that.
You don't pee out of your clit. I said,
Hey,
what the hell?
Tammy, shut the up. That was something I told you in confidence.
Oh, damn.
I mean, that's a wild. That was the
I
wildest.
know it don't come
thing.
out the. I know it don't come out the vag flap. Okay.
Quit calling it the vag. It's not a flap. It's a hole.
Okay, it's a trap door.
Thought we pee out of the.
Stop saying that.
That's wild though.
Shit.
Oh, I can't believe I hadn't told the podcast that yet. Dave Gunther.
Hey, what
thought
the fuck are you doing
that
right now?
pee comes from the. But he knows better now.
I thought it was a mini wiener.
Oh.
If you got a guinea horn. If you got a guinea horn.
Beg poupon?
If you got a guinea horn, which I do not. I have a regular size.
Beg poupon?
What are you saying? You trying to speak Spanish?
No, I'm saying beg poupon. That's the expression, right? Beg poupon?
I don't know what you're saying.
I think you're thinking of gray pooping.
The
Gray
mustards.
pooping. Hey, pardon me. You have any gray pooping?
Yeah, beg poupon. Beg poupon.
Why would you say mustards when I'm sitting here talking about guinea horns? Oh my!
What
He's
is a
trying to
guinea horn?
change the subject.
Seriously, what is a guinea horn? I don't know what the fuck a guinea horn is.
Have you ever stepped outside the foot of your house? Guinea horn is a
First
large.
of all, I don't have a house, so no, I've never stepped out the foot of my house. No, I haven't.
A guinea horn is a large the size of a wiener, but it's a
Oh, because that's common knowledge. Leave a comment below if you know what a guinea horn is. I thought it was some kind of a guinea pig pet
No.
name that you were calling.
If you
something
knew-
in your pussy.
No, if you knew what I was talking about and you know what a guinea horn was, comment down below.
And like and subscribe, too.
Yes.
I thought a guinea horn was something that they used in Lord of the Rings when they're calling people. I thought that was a guinea horn.
I still have never not watched that movie.
Okay, well, I'll keep making references until you watch the damn thing.
Okay. That's fine.
Crystal, you knew what a guinea horn was?
Of course.
Yes.
Never heard that expression in my life.
What?
Seriously, I've never heard that expression in my life.
I'm pretty sure I used to call you that growing up.
That's why
yo,
you...
guinea horn looking bitch. Remember I used to say that?
Sorry, I was 5. I don't really remember you called me a guinea horn bitch when I was 5.
I cannot believe this right now.
I seriously have never heard that expression in my life.
Wow. Well, now you know what it is. A oversized, large
And there ain't nothing wrong with them.
No.
You got one, Crystal?
Oversized?
Yeah.
No, mine's regular. Regular size.
What about you?
I'd say regular size. Daryl says large. But I would say regular.
About the tip of my thumb there.
Mine's about maybe the half the thumb. About that size.
Just normal.
Isn't that kind of big?
It's just a normal size.
You got a hitchhiker hanging out in your pussy?
The bigger the the easier to lick.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what the Tootsie Pop owl said.
Do y'all remember that?
How many licks to the center of my pussy?
What?
That's what the Tootsie Pop owl said.
Y'all remember going up to the Easy Mart Shorties and getting those brown Tootsie Pops?
Yeah.
Sucking on those?
Yeah.
Remember when you find a little bow and arrow on there and you get to go and get a free one? They don't do that no more.
Oh. Damn. I literally forgot all about that.
Remember that?
I forgot all about that.
So we would go and try to pick. We'd look at them first. Made sure we tried, because they were kind of crinkled up. We'd try to look, and sometimes you'd see it right away. And you're like, well, this is free, And then sometimes you have to wait and open it. And if you had a little bow and arrow, you got, I got a free one. You go up and get a free one. They don't do that no more. They stopped doing that a long time ago.
They don't do free prizes for a lot of stuff anymore.
Like what?
I don't know. Like, remember the toys and cereals? They don't do that shit anymore. And I still buy a lot of what are considered children's cereal. I don't think it's very fair, but...
Even if they did have it, I would take them out because it always ends up a fight. Or somebody sticking their dirty hand inside of a brand new cereal box to try to fish it out.
Yeah.
Because in the commercials, they show them pouring it and it's falling in there, then the prize falls out. Not with y'all. You're sticking a whole hand in there and digging around like this, and you have your fingers in your ass and your nose, your mouth, other people's asses. Then you're putting it in the Fruit Loops.
You sound like a real guinea horn right now.
Yes. You guinea horn looking bitch. You gotta say it like that way. So anyway,
Just because I like clean cereal don't mean I'm a guinea horn.
she's right.
Okay. If you were trapped on an island, who is the one cereal mascot that you would want to be with?
That's so weird because my email pertains to that, and I'm not even lying. Not that same exact thing, but
Well, should we read your email or answer this first?
let me read the email. That way we don't have to.
Are you
to go
serious?
back.
Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Urgent level 3, and I'll read this quickly. This is from Aubrey. Hi, Pod. P-O-D. Tammy, Crystal, Dave, I gotta tell you, as a super fan, I'm a bit hurt right now. I've emailed a few times now with no acknowledgement, and my time has come to demand some respect, in all caps. I have very important questions that keep me up at night, and I refuse advice from anybody who isn't one of you three. Now for my question, in all caps. I've been sitting on this one for a while. If you guys were all trapped on a deserted island together with the no food, who would you eat first and why?
Wow.
Whoa, that's
What body part would you start with? Please be as graphic as possible.
Okay.
No matter how many times you ignore me, we will remain friends. Aubrey from Santa Cruz.
Now that's a solid friend right there.
That's a solid friend.
Okay, so if the three of us were trapped on an island,
But we could say the three of us and a cereal mascot.
maybe let's start with us eating, and then we'll move to the mascot. then.
Okay.
But
I'm eating you, Dave.
why would you eat me first?
You're lean meat.
Huh?
Lean meat.
You like lean meat?
Lean meat.
I heard you.
What part?
Leg.
You'd eat my leg first.
Yeah,
'Cause
it'd be
they're
good
long.
Like a
cooking.
calf.
I'd just start on the thigh and work my way like a corn on the cob. I'd cook it though. I'd put it on one of them things and turn it.
Smart.
And you could actually still be alive if I took your legs
Yeah,
to eat.
but
That's true.
how are you going to catch me?
I'd set some sort of booby trap. I'd maybe dig a hole and then put some leaves over it and you'd fall into it. They always fall for that.
Smart. I'm eating Crystal's ass. Because it's got the most meat. It's going to feed the most people. I bet it's juicy and supple and flavorful. And I don't want to kill you. But if I have to survive, I'm going to eat your ass.
Alrighty.
I'm eating Tammy's titties. They're long, they're supple, and I could use one as a pillow, and then I could use one to feed myself for quite a while.
Smart. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Right.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, now to the cereal. So who we choosing from? Who we got?
Okay. You got Tony the Tiger. You got the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. You've got Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Okay.
3 in 1. Count Chocula.
Count Chocula. You got
Frankenberry.
Cap'n Crunch.
Oh.
Frankenberry.
King Vitamin.
King Vitamin. What brand was that?
King Vitamin.
King Vitamin cereal? Mm-hmm. Okay.
He was a king. He had a crown.
The chef from Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. I'm picking the Captain Hook.
Captain Crunch.
I'm picking Captain Crunch.
Are we eating him or eating his cereal?
Eating him.
Okay.
But if you pick Captain Crunch, he could actually help you get off of that island because
Very
he is
true.
a boat captain.
He is a
Very
captain.
true.
You
So I'm
might-
picking him regardless. I'm
Okay.
picking him.
Well, there goes your chance of getting off the island. You just killed the one guy that knows about seafaring things.
He can get me off the island. Isn't
But
that
you're
what
go-
we're saying?
I thought you said eat. Are we eating them?
Are we? Well, you changed to eat.
I'm not
Oh.
eating him. I'm hanging out with him.
I think you got hungry
Oh,
after
dang.
you said.
Okay,
after
I
you
thought
said,
we were eating the guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to hang out. Maybe let
I
him
think
finger me.
I said trapped on an island.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just your companion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to hang out with him.
I'm picking him.
Ooh, this is hard.
Ain't got no female cereal ladies?
Okay, name some.
Can't. Because there are none.
What about Mrs. Flintstone? Fruity Pebbles.
That's a child.
I
I
don't
hang
know-
out with the child on the island. Don't
No,
get on
the
your dating-
wife.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if she's on the box. Is she? That's a good one if she is.
I'm going to pick Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Even though they're young people and probably get on my nerves, there's 3 of them. I can say, hey, you go get wood.
Yeah.
You go start the fire.
Yeah.
You go hunting.
Would you have an orgy with Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
No. They have, I'm unsure of their age.
I think they're elves or something.
Oh, so they're magical ages? Mm-hmm. No, I just am not into that.
She's just trying to survive on the island. She's not thinking about getting a nut.
And that makes men and women quite different.
Yeah.
So you're picking the Flintstone gal, even though she's married, so that would be technically kind of cheating.
I'm not picking her. I'm just saying that is a female
Okay.
character.
Well, who are you picking?
Probably Tony the Tiger.
Okay.
Because he's an optimistic guy.
I like that.
They're great. I'll be like, this situation sucks. I think we might die here. And he'd be like, no. This situation is great.
That's
You're, yeah.
You guys are smart in your picks.
Yeah.
And then also, he is a tiger at the end of the day. I would sick him on the different creatures of the island, and he'd be my hunting buddy.
That sounds great. I think you picked number 1. I'm not going to lie. You picked the best one.
I think you did. You picked the boat captain.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah, if you're traveling an island, you want to get off that island, that's a pretty good pick.
Right. Right.
Also, there's the rooster from Cornflakes.
Yeah.
He looks useless.
Yeah.
He's kind of goofy.
Not picking him
To be honest, he is goofy
at all.
There's the Golden Grams.
That guy?
That
okay.
guy?
That guy? There's lots of cereal guys.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with my pick. You can name them all day. I'm picking the captain.
Okay.
I'm picking him.
The bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's a good one.
They'd sting you, though, a lot.
Well, it would die immediately.
True.
A bee can only sting you once.
Right.
It ain't like a wasp or something like that. You ever been stung by a wasp?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In my that's why it is a little bigger than normal. It swelled up and never went back down. It swelled up and never went back down. What? Why did everybody get quiet?
Was that your superhero moment?
What are you talking about?
You know, everybody's got a superhero moment in life when they're like, is this what makes me different than other people?
No, there's other things.
Okay, what's something that is your superhero moment?
I don't want to get into that right now.
You don't want to reveal your identity, do you? Crystal, do you have a superhero moment in your life? Or you're like, wow, this is what makes me different.
I think that every day. That I'm different.
Yeah. True.
But
Me too.
There's never been one defining moment where I'm like, yep, this is it. Something's really special about me. I think I'm special and different every day. And that's the attitude that you should take too, because you are special and you are different, even though you're wearing a hard hat indoors.
Yep. Oh, man. Good times. You okay?
Great oldies.
Are you
Oldies
mad?
95. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Growing
Let's
up?
do it again.
Good times. Great oldies. Oldies 95.
Oh, God. I miss radio stations.
I miss living in an analog world.
Yeah. You'll never get it back. You'll never get it back. We're AI now, baby. AI. Now, it's an AI world. Big clits and AI. Guinea horns and AI. That's what you should call this podcast. Guinea horns and AI.
I still don't think a lot of people know about that term.
Let us know. I bet you more people know than you think. And when this comes out, I'll do a Instagram poll and say, do you know what a guinea horn is? Yes or no? And people will know. They will. Guinea horn.
Guinea horn.
Oh, girl, Daryl could tell you all about guinea horns. His ex-girlfriend had one. Ask him about it. Ask him about it. She had a guinea horn.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't stand the bitch, but that was cool about her. I'll give her that. Okay. She had a guinea horn, and not a lot of people can say that.
Well, I guess we can look forward to reading that in the comments, like over a different amount of time. I hope you guys have had a good day on this podcast with us.
I had a great time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for coming back week after week. We love you. And please send in your nubs and your ailments.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we talked about that.
Yeah.
Nub Nation.
And for our Nub Nation. And we love you. And
Love you.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Nub Nation, baby.
Nub Nation, baby.
Nub Nation.
Nub Nation.
We are living in a nub nation.
Trailer